Hi, David.
Yeah, just the two of us so far?
Yep, Carol is just logging in now, and then it's going to be
Here she is.
Bob, and that's going to be it. Oh, as I break the computer over here. Whoops. Oh, no. Can you still see me or no, David?
I can see you.
Well, I
Yep.
can't see anything. All right. All right, my screen is completely black. I can't see anything.
Huh.
That's
Oh,
weird.
I see the Shabig logo and that's it. On
Yeah,
my
me
screen.
too. And when I joined as a panelist. That's what it asked me. Same with you, David?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. And I did see Vika here until just a second ago.
I
And
know,
then,
I
Yeah.
just went to move my screen and then I did something, so.
oh well, we know what you look like.
Yeah, well,
Is that your office, Carol?
Yeah, I'm at home today.
Oh, you're at home.
Yeah, fortunately.
ooh, I see something.
It says there's 4 participants, but I only see 3 of us.
There we
Are you
go.
on there twice?
No, Bob is here. I just, my screen wasn't working, so,
There he
Okay,
is.
here's
there we
Bob.
go.
Oh, okay, we got all 4 of us now.
All right,
Bob's logged in.
yep, he's coming up. All right, I'm not touching anything because I don't want that to happen. All
Hi, guys.
right,
Hi there.
Sorry I'm late. I would like to open this meeting. We have opened the meeting at 12:03 p.m. We have one item on the agenda, which has to do with budget and the administrative budget and where we are. And Vika, do you want to just give a quick overview of what you've already sent out to us? Any other comments?
yeah, so, thank you for, being able to, make this, last minute emergency meeting. I had spoken to the town attorney and, the suggestion was that this is the best, direction to go in.
Can I interrupt? Should we be recording this?
It is being recorded.
Okay, thank you.
Um, and so, as you know, I've been updating you for the last several weeks about how the administrative department could potentially exceed the budgeted amount. It appeared as though we were going to be able to stay within the budget, but I crunched some numbers yesterday. And it still might be possible that it might happen, but at this point, it's looking at we're going to exceed the budget. And so I don't feel comfortable assuming that we won't. And so I contacted legal, and the 2 options we had was we schedule an emergency meeting and still be able to make this added warrant article in the current town warrant, which would be voted on June 8th, and still be able to legally post it within the time frame required by the state statute. Or we wait until July and hold a special town meeting just for that one warrant article that, potentially might even be as little as just, $2,000 or $3,000 at the most. And so I appreciate you being able to do this last minute and making it happen. So hopefully we don't have to have a special town meeting in a couple weeks.
All right. Any questions or comments from the board?
I guess we need a motion of some kind, but I don't know what to say.
So we posted on the town website, let me pull it up real quick. The emergency meeting and an agenda. And in there, I actually put a suggested motion.
Okay.
Oh, and it looks like Chris had taken it down. She must be working on it. So let me pull it up for you and tell you the language that I had in there. And see if you want to go with that. All right, so the suggested motion, as stated on the agenda, is to adopt an additional warrant article for the town warrant to appropriate up to $15,000 from undesignated fund balance to cover the overdraft in the following town account for fiscal year 2024, administration and select board account 1300.
Could I make that motion without having to try to repeat what you just said?
I hear David making a motion to amend that or to move that language.
Yeah.
Is there a second? Second by Carol. Further discussion? Yes, Carol.
Just so Vico, at town meeting, if people ask, what's the explanation?
The explanation is going to be the change in personnel throughout the year, and all of the different employment changes that we saw. And as a result of it, we exceeded the budget. We also had a couple of bills that came in later than they should have, that really should have been applied to a previous budget, and it was too late. So the combination of two things, but majority of it is the salaries.
And so didn't we go from part-time to full-time, two full-time clerks, you know?
Yeah, so we, we had myself and for 5 weeks, myself and another town administrator working together at full-time salaries.
Ah, right, okay.
And then we went from a part-time deputy position to a full-time deputy position. So majority of it is really, the fact that you had two town administrators. So the change in the personnel is the result of the over expenditure.
And so do you feel comfortable saying in that explanation that you expect it to be somewhat less, but that you're adding a buffer just to make sure?
Yeah, I just did the numbers yesterday, and right now it's looking at, we might, I have 3 payrolls that need to go in. And so with those, it might put us over about $3,000 maybe, but I don't also know the exact numbers. And so the $15,000 is a heavy cushion. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then, in the meantime, I haven't acquired the consulting services for the help with the budget and not the budget, I'm sorry, with the reconciliation, just because I've been hesitant to add any more expenditures. And so I'll probably still hold off on that just to save on those costs. But I didn't want to have to stop utilizing Mitch if we still needed him.
Right.
And this can kind of helps us.
And then this would only be applied, so just so I understand, does this only apply to fiscal year 24 costs? And so if we don't use it, what happens to the, in other words, we only use what we use. It's a maximum number.
So this is up to $15,000. So let's say, which it's not gonna happen, but it went over $15,000, we'd have to go back and ask for more. But if it's $2,652, that's what's coming out of undesignated, not the full 15.
Right, so I think that's important to explain to people that
Yes.
we've overestimated, we expect it to be less, but we're not creating a slush fund that we'll use later on.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll have, in the next, week or so, I'll have even a better idea of where those numbers stand. So we'll only have a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say it'll be under $5,000 if it's even that much that wouldn't need to be, utilized, but I also wanted to not underdo it, seeing as we're doing this right now.
Yes, David.
And we can come down, or I can come down at least to the town office to sign the warrant. When will it be available?
It's available.
Okay.
I have it. I'm prepared and ready for you to sign it. So once you second that motion and get off, come on down.
Okay.
David, I'll bet you $5 I can get there before you do.
I'm not going to take that bet.
Okay.
My golf cart only goes so fast.
All right. Any other comments from the board? Questions? Motion on the floor then. All in favor, please raise your hand. All right. Unanimous?
Is Mark in the loop on this, even though we didn't join the call?
Very much so. He's been texting both Vika and me. He had a few questions. Vika answered them quite nicely, and Mark apologized for not being able to be on the call, but he is fully understanding of what's going on and did not express any objections.
Okay.
All right. Vika, is that it for all of our business? Okay.
That's all I need. We'll get this printed and posted today, and we're still covered legally to do what we need to do. So thank you.
Great. Thanks, everybody. Motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second by Carol. Motion by David. All in favor? All right. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate everybody jumping on.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.